It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We are at United Center in the Windy City. Tonight, the Chicago Bulls getting set to match up with the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers begin the game with the basketball. To Davis. Jay, last year the Lakers 35-47. What impact, obviously, will LeBron James have on this Lakers team and their record?
There's no doubt that I think the Lakers will get over 35 wins. Will they get over 50, though, is the major question. I don't see that happening, considering last year only two teams in the West, Golden State and Houston, had over 50 wins.
To Chris Dunn. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Wendell Carter at the line. First free throw is good. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. LeBron into the front court. He'll run the offense. Cousins defended by the former Hoya. Nothing going here on that drive. Count the bucket for two. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Lakers at the controls right now. James to Danny Green. Sizing up the defense to James. Short jumper off the mark. Driving right to the basket. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go. Anthony Davis with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
LeBron into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Lobs it up. Shot from the lane won't go. Dunn to Porter. Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for two.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
LeBron with it up top. Down two. It's Carter with the rebound. Dunn to Markkanen. Porter. Chicago with 4 to shoot. Has a look. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
James to Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins, 2 for 2. That's what you want. 6'11", 270. That's a massive man. You can make a case there's nobody like him.
There isn't anybody like him in the NBA. He is an absolute bully on the block. Can burrow his way through traffic, make it easy, and also possesses that sweet shooting touch from the outside.
Across the timeline comes James. 10-6, our score. Trying to cash in. Just off the mark.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
No good. Here's James for two. LeBron James, 2 of 4 now. Desperation shot here from half court. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Bulls have the lead. Good start to this one. After 1 quarter play, on to the second period. Jay, neither team was able to get control to start this one.
I know you're wondering why I'm clapping. Both teams came out in the first quarter and they executed. When do you ever see that, Ed? You have to continue to bring those competitive juices into the second quarter, and we're going to have one heck of a ball game.
James into the front court. The score 12-8. Davis to Kyle Kuzma. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
If LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A., that means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James, though.
Dunn to Wendell Carter. Marking it to Porter. Otto Porter. He's 2 for 2 now.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Nothing going here on that drive. Knocks it down off the step back.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
And the basket good at the rim.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
James to Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins, 3 for 3 in this first half.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Levine to Chris Dunn. DeMarcus Cousins tips it to the rim, lays it up and in.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
LBJ with it. Doesn't get the bounce. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Levine to Porter. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
LeBron into the front court. Under a minute to go before halftime. Here comes the screen. Here's LeBron for 2. LeBron James. With that, he's 5 for 9.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Markkanen. Dunn. Here comes the screen. Zach LaVine. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot. Los Angeles, they have it to Cousins. Slam dunk.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
To Chris Dunn. Porter. Levine to Wendell Carter. Not that time. We've reached halftime in a 2-point game. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. The Bulls have themselves a close game after 2 quarters. And these guys have every reason to feel good about how they scored effectively in that opening half. Great offensive display. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Chicago Bulls. The Lakers have kept it close after 1 half. And they've been showing off some excellent shooting. And it's ultimately points that win games. So if they can keep this up, there's a great chance they can finish with a victory. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Game track. Assists.
The first half is exactly what coaches want to see from their players offensively. The ball is moving, players are taking great shots, and the assist totals keep going up.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Jay, 27 wins a year ago for the Bulls. What can this team be?
They have the potential to be a playoff team, but in order for that to happen, a lot of guys need to take that major next step in their careers. Lauri Markkanen needs to step up. Chris Dunn, his backup role. What position will he play at the PG spot? Wendell Carter, their first-round draft pick, and also Jabari Parker. He is the key cog in this wheel. If he is healthy and plays to the level of expectation that we know he can, this team can make the playoffs.
Chance here for LeBron. Can't connect. Chicago basketball. Dunn to Markkanen. Porter in a matchup with Boogie. To Chris Dunn. 5 to shoot for the Bulls. Markkanen to Chris Dunn. Fires the 3. Tough shot there for Chris Dunn. No good. LeBron into the front court. His group now down 2. To Kyle Kuzma. Slams it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Nothing going here on that drive. Porter to Wendell Carter. No good.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Chicago with the possession. Levine to Porter. Knocked loose. Wow, look at him dive for the loose ball. James up against Porter. Nothing going here on that drive. And count the basket.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Now the Bulls will take the timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Levine. It's Cousins with the rebound. Danny Green to James. Not that time. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
LeBron with it up top. Lead is 2. To Cousins. Kuzma. James. Able to convert inside.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
To Porter. Here comes the screen. Porter sizing up Cousins. Going to launch beyond the arc. Otto Porter, very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
Crafty, Ed. I love the fact that he was able to have the awareness to get his feet behind the three-point line.
James to Cousins. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
And he connects on the first free throw. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Dunn to Markkanen. Levine to Porter. Chicago with 4 to shoot. Has a chance. Otto Porter. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
And don't you dare think about the fourth quarter yet. The only quarter that matters is the one you're playing in right now. Finish strong.
Nice pass to get things going. Late heave to beat the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The Lakers have the lead. It's Lakers ball as we start the fourth quarter. We thought based on this matchup, this could be a one-sided affair. But oh, Jay, this has been a tight contest.
Yeah, they got the lead, but they really had to work for it. And sometimes when you think you're going to have an off night and win the game by 20, that's when you find yourself in this league in those dogfights.
Nothing going here on that drive. Goes to the left side. Porter. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Across the timeline comes James. 2-point advantage. Dunn to Wendell Carter. Wendell Carter powers it through.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
It's James controlling the offense. To Kyle Kuzma. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. Dunn to Porter. Here comes the screen. And the Lakers able to grab the rebound. Danny Green to James. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Dunn to Levine. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
Misses the first. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Los Angeles has the basketball. James to Cousins. Stuffs it down with authority.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Levine to Chris Dunn. Levine to Markkanen. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Lets it fly from long range. Oh, they could have really used that one, but the shot's no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Dunn gets it in the left corner. To Porter. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Levine to Chris Dunn. To Markkanen. Fine to shoot for the Bulls. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
There's the whistle and an intentional foul. Just their first in the final 2 minutes, so no free throws yet. They'll take the ball out of bounds.
Ed, what's that old saying? Ruffled feathers do not flock together? Well, actually, I just made that up. But what it means is that play will cause a little havoc. As designed, the team that uses it to galvanize as a unit will have the advantage.
does not go. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Now whistle. We'll get a timeout called by Chicago. They trail by 2. And the question, do they look for the tie in overtime? Or do they go for it all with a 3? Has a look. Shot by Dunn, no good. Here comes the intentional foul with 10 seconds on the clock.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
First try at the line, no good. Second one's good. Splits the pair. And they'll get the intentional foul. So 2 free throws coming up, and you figure 1 out of 2 could be enough to seal the deal.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
Oops, he missed the first one. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. Now the Bulls will take the timeout. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again. Oh, they could have really used that one, but the shot's no good. The Lakers get the victory as they win this one by 4. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers did what great teams do best, finish. The statistic that seems to stand out in 3D is their assists. So many of their points were made possible by their team chemistry, and it was great to see. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Bulls finished on the losing end of a close score. The way they shot the ball was outstanding. But even still, it wasn't enough to get the result they wanted. More often than not, you're going to win games when you shoot the ball as well as they did here today. Here are the guys who put up the most points. for the Chicago Bulls.
Game track. Field goals.
Neither of these teams were able to make much of an impact on defense. As you can see here, they were each pretty successful with some efficient scoring.
Player of the game.
LeBron James gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.